And we're live. What is up, metalheads? Welcome to another episode of Wyatt's Metal Podcast, Ep.7. I can't believe we've gotten this far already. Time flies when you're talking metal. Sorry, excuse me. Um, Definitely will probably be a bit of an interesting episode. I'm sure quite a few of you have seen the last video that I just uploaded. Everybody in the chat has. You guys are already going off. Yeah, so I guess to get started, first let me know if my audio and everything's working fine. Let's hope I don't just get cut off for 10 minutes again and you guys can mime me that whole time. But so before I get started here, I just want to start off by saying like I am really not interested in being a YouTube beef drama channel, being like this person said this about me or this band sucks or blah da 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 da. But don't mute my mic. Yeah, I'll try to remember that. Yeah, so I'm not someone who's trying to like do any drama farming or fucking cause beef just to get views or anything. But I have a very big issue with genuine, honest fans getting taken advantage of, getting ripped off. And this is also a situation that I've dealt with personally, given the person in the video. So really, what I'm trying to say is that I wanted to make the video on it and I wanted to bring it up because it is a thing that is actively going on and affecting all the people who have been demanding money for years. I think that's really screwed up and I don't take kindly to that. So I figured I would make a video. Hey, what's up? Thanks for liking the Deicide shirt. Gotta keep it good old fashioned Satan music. Anyway, so that being said, I'm sure a bunch of you watched the videos calling out Metaldays, calling about Little Bo Prick. All that to say that everything I said in that video is completely true. And letting you know that because I don't know if some of you have seen in the comments that Metaldays' official response to my video. These are official responses because it's from the Metaldays account. So let's go over this really quickly. Just to show you guys how, well, let me put it this way even. I think it's ridiculous, but I want you all to make up your own opinion, giving what you know about the situation, if you are someone who's owed money or not, or if you're just someone who watched the video and has no idea what the hell this whole thing that I'm talking about is. I would like you to just read for yourself and just see everything and comment. What do you think? What do you think of the whole thing? I am 1000% willing to admit when I am wrong, willing to learn new information. With that being said, hang on, let me check the comments here really quick just to see I'm not missing anything fantastic. I did have to bring up this one comment really quick before I keep going. You in comments. I also heard that Bob Ains steals lollipops from small children. That is a unsubstantiated rumor, but there have been rumors in the tellings in the forests of Slovenia that Hey, Andy4, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Thanks for being in here, checking it out. All right, let me go in here really quick. This is Metaldays' official response. You illegally used others' intellectual property. You were warned by the trademark owner and YouTube took down your video. If everything you did is legal, contact YouTube and ask them to put your video back on the platform. It's one thing to use intellectual property without permission, but it's quite another to use it to promote a competitive event. In this way, you cause direct damage and your actions automatically become legal. Apparently, Little Bo Prick is a lawyer. You invested a lot of time in the production of this film, but apart from a bunch of untruths, not lies, untruths, you didn't say much. But you did one thing. You showed you are an immature person. Debatable. You were right because you were hurt because YouTube took down your movie. It was a movie, which was made from material not belonging to you in the first place. Only an immature person would insult another person on a personal level, because Bob Ain has never done that, ever. If you have been in any Metal Days groups on Facebook, you would know that he never does that. Sorry, where am I here? For those who don't know yet, and you missed it in your investigation, although the information is public, Metal Days moved to another location because the festival for 12,000 people cannot be staged at the old location. The maximum capacity is 5,000. We didn't leave because we wanted to, but because there was no place for us there. The refund situation that he wants to sum up in literally one sentence and does not mention again is the refund situation is explained on our website. Where? Doesn't even link to where on the website the information is. Oh, I'm gonna pull up this really quick. Sorry, I'm jumping between screens here, but yep, Ewan, hands up in the chat if you've been personally insulted by Bob Ain. I've been personally told by Bob Ain not to come to Metal Days, that I'm not welcome there because I said that they shouldn't do 100% forced vegan food on everyone. I said that it should be 50-50 or even some fucking number, but I even said, like, I think it's great to have a ton of vegan options, but like literally just slandering it that they're just stating that it can only be that just doesn't seem right to me. And I was told by Bob Ain, don't come to the festival. But anyway, last but not least, thanks for the promotion of the Metal Days Festival. We wish you all the best because I'm sure anybody who watched my videos, like, kind of want to go there now. That seems awesome. Yeah, so as someone commented, I had to laugh at him calling me immature. And look, the thing is that all of that about the video, the copyright strike stuff, I looked far and wide across the fields of Slovenia for a law saying that it wasn't allowed, saying explicitly that doing that wasn't allowed. I couldn't find anything besides what normal fair use, fair dealing stuff everywhere is. If I'm wrong about that and someone knows that and has that information, I would love to be shown it because I genuinely want to know. I'm not trying to just be like, you should let me just like, if it genuinely was wrong and illegal, I would like to be shown that and I would happily admit it. But for the time being, I think I'm right. And I haven't seen anything to think I'm not. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that one sentence about refund is explained here. That's it, period. So going down the comments, someone Calum says, promotion, doubt anyone who sees this video will want to go. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. One of my official responses was explaining the video how what I did is fully legal. Guess you skipped that part. You destroyed Metal Days, nobody else, because who didn't love Metal Days before all of this stuff? Even for a while, people have known that Bob Ain's a dickhead, but we still loved Metal Days. A lot of people will attest to that. Illegally used others, but how though? Right, correct. Andy Ford says vegan food is the reason I would not go. Dude, it was literally he wanted to make it so that the whole festival, including the campground, you were not allowed to have any food that wasn't vegan. You could leave the festival and go get it, but in there, even in the campground, which is fucking insane. And I'm supportive of, have a ton of options to appease a bunch of people. Great, go for it. I have no issue with that. But even if the festival said we were only doing 100% meat and nothing else, I would be like, that's kind of weird. A lot of people don't eat meat. Why would you restrict a whole portion of people? Anyway, back to my comment. Not a single word of what I said isn't true and can be confirmed by anybody. Whose feelings were hurt if you took the time to write such a pathetic comment? I mean, I don't know. I think the person who wrote such a long comment saying you're immature, and it gets far worse, by the way. And also ended with, you left Tallman because locals hated working with you, which is what I heard from a little fairy. Pay back the fans you ripped off, you stupid asshole. Metal Days' response was, so you're actually claiming that YouTube illegally removed your video? I'm claiming you abused the copyright strike system, yes. Also, pay back your goddamn fans. You can say whatever, deflect in any way you want, but until everyone who requested a refund is paid back in full, the entire metal world is gonna know what a slimeball you are. Le fin, for my French fans watching. Someone comments, Thomas saying, "Thanks for what you're doing." Thank you. I appreciate that. It says, "Zing, shame on you for exposing the truth." Like, yeah, I obviously acknowledge in the video that I'm being a little bit of a dick and being extremely sarcastic because I don't respect what this person has done. If I feel like it's rightfully deserved. I pretty much never say a band sucks because I know what it takes to work to be a musician to get to a point where you're on stage and performing in front of people. I usually say it's not my thing, didn't like it, not appealing to me. But for me to say like a band sucks, they would have to drop their instruments, like not know how to play them. So I'm not a type of person who's just like, I'm gonna rag on this just to be a dick, ha. But I wouldn't feel it's fairly deserved. Just saying. Anyway, A Scissors says, Metaldays, everyone knows that YouTube copyright system is seriously flawed. It is. It very much is. With the claim favoring the claimant, many times unjustly. People like you abuse or take advantage of that system. Metaldays' epic response. I love this one. Was this is from the official account of Metaldays, by the way. Your initial video was not about refunds. You weren't the savior of metal back then. I am happily going to adopt the savior of metal as my official calling. This is my name now. Please, if you see me at metal festivals, I'd not appreciate. I am ordering all of my followers to get down on one knee and say, thank you, savior of metal, for this blessing you have bestowed on us. That is my order henceforth as the official, declared by Metaldays, savior of metal. uh, you stole something that doesn't belong to you. The audacity. You used it in a way to cause even greater damage to us, the owner of the intellectual property, by by promoting a competing event with our video material. That's debatable. YouTube removed your video because you abuse the system, and you, like a small child, offended, made another video in which you want to present yourself as the victim of the evil Metaldays. What a time to be alive. Have you guys ever seen Vaughan, Hellfest, Grasspop, Download, any of those festivals, talk to any fans like that? Um That's a rumor I heard too, by the way. The rumor is Barbane literally stole the festival from others. It used to be Metal Camp, and then it turned Metal Days. And I remember the audible groan from the crowd when it was announced the new name. But anyway, what am I talking about here? And I responded with, pay back your fans. There's really nothing more to the conversation. Pay back your fans. I love how he's very heavily grinding on the copyright. You stole something that doesn't belong to you. This is like Gollum's complaining that something was stolen from him. Filthy metalheads, he stole it from us. You used it in a way to cause greater damage to us. Well, now I did. Before I used it to promote a different festival. I actually I genuinely did, considered making a video promoting Metaldays and like going like the breakdown festival videos that I've been doing, just giving like an overview, how to get there, what it is and everything. And I was genuinely considering it, but I just felt so uncomfortable. I didn't feel it right in my soul, so I didn't. So instead, I just made a pro Tulminator video because I think it looks fucking awesome. And I even in the video, like I think I mentioned, no, I did mention Metaldays, but I didn't say anything bad about Metaldays in that video. But now I did. Jam Jar says, "Only an immature person would insult people on a personal level, but who is Ewan's boyfriend?" That is an inside joke. I don't even wanna explain here. I'm just gonna keep that as fun for the people that, know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, make up your own minds. I'll hail Hal, the savior of metal. Thank you. Let me catch back up here at the chat really quick before I get back down here. Uh, oh, here we go. Comment from that's not even the one I hit. Damn, this chat's moving fast. Anyway, shout out to Ewan's boyfriend again. Vegan Vampire comments, "The vegan food only thing is ridiculous. Note, I'm vegan, but try to enforce this in a campground is beyond stupid." Yeah, exactly. I literally have zero issue with there being tons of vegan options at a festival, but literally restricting it to one food diet just seems strange. If it was 100% like vegan metal festival or something, but um Fred Eric says, "Thank you, Savior, for the blessing you've bestowed on us. You are quite worthy. Quite welcome as well." I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Josh Barron says, "You should run for president. Wouldn't that be something?" Let's start with uh doing a festival first. I'd like to do that before jumping to that level. Oh, this is a good one. Fred Eric says, "Have seen a lot of responses from official festival accounts, bigger like Vakken or smaller ones like Rock Hard, but those responses were not this unprofessional." Yeah, exactly. William Buckley comments, "We are all Ewan's boyfriend on this blessed day." Welcome to the cult of Ewan's boyfriend, where we've just made up all these untruths about Metaldays just for no reason than to be mean, apparently. To continue here on YouTube. Here's a great one from the Muller clan. Metaldays. So instead of getting any arguments ready to prove your point, you pull the YouTube copyright takedown card to stop criticism. Maybe legally this is a smart move if you prefer avoiding discussion to strengthen your reputation long run. My popcorn is ready. Please go on. What else do we have here? Metal Days. Are you new to YouTube? YouTube wrongfully removes videos all the time with no legal basis. If a brand says remove, then YouTube removes. Correct. Metal Days responding to me. We do. Stop pretending you care. You just want attention. Yeah. I made all this up. I fabricated all of those screenshots in the video. I secretly messaged everybody saying, "Hey, I'm gonna run this conspiracy against Metal Days. Will you join in on it because it will be fun?" That's what I did, all to get attention. So, yep. uh, by the way, hang on. I'm still fucking around here. I forgot that comment was still on the screen. Sorry. Let's go here. You posted something that should be normally able to, which we made to be shared. How dare you? Exactly. Also to note, the 70,000 tons of metal video I made where I pointed out all the issues they're having, I used their official footage in that, got no complaints over that, and I was still my normal little dickish self, but that was a different situation because they weren't just straight up scamming fans. That was a thing where it was like, you have all these major issues pissing fans off, but please fix it. And to be honest, they seem like they have been, at least with what I've seen so far. So this complaint here is stupid. Anyway, you just respond. When I said pay back your fans, they responded, "We do. Stop pretending you care. You just need attention. Stop pretending you don't still owe thousands." I don't know if it's thousands or hundreds. I don't know the official number. I know it's a lot. When I asked, not one person commented saying that they got their refund. I guess they're all just spreading untruths. Still have thousands of people money and just aren't replying to them. He disappeared after that. Oh wait, no, I think he has one more comment, but uh CJ here responded to me, but after reading his comment, I think he was meaning to respond to Metal Days because it doesn't really fit with quoting me here. So, uh, when I replied to that, I was assuming that he was responding to me, but I'm pretty sure he's responding to Metaldays because he said, "You are on the official account of the whole festival, and you're getting in comment section arguments. That's a massive red flag, my guy." And then, yeah, I just figured that out. But Michael comments, "Please stop arguing with a small YouTuber. You're doing more damage than anything else by portraying yourself like a butthurt narcissist here. It's painful to read. Looking forward to the festival, though. Hey, Michael, I hope you have a good time." Uh, Clarifying that part already mentioned. That's why my friends call him Bob Aim Butthurt. It's just me wanting attention that I gave all these nicknames to all these people secretly. Someone responded, "Metal Days, have it ready." What a trash response. Bless your heart, Bo. Cross-eyed Bo. Thank you for informing me to never step foot in shitty Metal Days Festival. Yep. I think that's it on that thread. The rest of the comments on this whole thing are pretty much just agreeing with me. I did have I think 2 comments. Um Yeah, and I definitely agree and acknowledge that the copyright fair use thing has been a gray area for YouTube since it became a thing and it's still being figured out. But I mean, it exists. There's been courts over it. Like I genuinely have no interest in straight up ripping off someone else's shit and faking it. Like I believe everything I did was fully legal. There we go. I'll share this comment for you and just because for anyone wondering, Ewan says, "For clarity, I am a big LGBT ally." That is true. The Ewan's boyfriend thing is because Bob Ain insulted him literally out of nowhere, uh, saying that he would make a shirt exclusively for Ewan's boyfriend. That's where the joke came from. And he says, "Let's talk Zanzibar." Yeah, some people were saying that when they went to the link that I put in the video that it wasn't popping up for some reason. But if you type in, there we go. Go to Google. Please don't show any private information. Um, what's this stupid place called? If you type Purple Heart Bob Ain into Google, you get some weird shit that's unrelated at first. And then you get this. Teampurpleheart.net. There's a picture of little Bo Prick right there. Founder, CEO, teacher. Yeah, so that's it's supposed to be like a day spa, uh, vegan restaurant, holistic thing where they probably have weird vegan orgies and take mushrooms. But that's where all of your money went. And then let's go down. I need to catch up with here. Sorry, I'm trying to jump back and forth so much. I think 70K saw your video and got their shit together with announcing the bans on time. I don't want to take full credit for that or anything, but they have definitely got their shit together after that video came out, is all I'm gonna say. But I am gonna say that I'm happy for them. I want that festival to succeed and do better. So I'm happy about that. Uh Ewan commented saying, "I personally know of at least 5 or 6 people who need refunds, and these are just my personal friends." One of my friends emailed them and basically got the reply, "If you want it back, you'll have to sue us, get bent." Yep. Literally what happened. Olivia, hey, says, "I also know personally 2 people who did not get refunds. It's not hard to find someone without refunds from them." Yeah, literally just check any of their posts. You might have to go to show all comments, but yeah, there's plenty in there. Baby Herc says, "The fact they added bands such as Anthrax Halloween Creator is fucking insane to me." That was the lineup. Anthrax dropped off because they canceled their European tour because shit's so damn expensive now. But I think how do I pronounce? I think it's Hyundai. Hyundai. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm trying to get it right, but I don't get it why they even are mad about copyright. Even though Tulminator video is mostly about Tulminator, it's still kind of free advertising for Metaldays when you use the clips for Metaldays. Yeah, that was literally it. That's exactly what I'm saying too. It was far more advertising for Metaldays than my latest video is. Um, and Tolminator is, I think, the week before Metaldays. So it's not a rival event other than Bobbane really fucking doesn't like them for still being in uh Tolman. Sorry. Hey, well, I'm glad to know I got it right the first time. I think that's been a benefit of going to festivals in different countries so much and listening to so much metal is picking up a little bit of dialect from places. Like, I'm definitely not fluent in any other languages than English, but I can understand some words here and there of some stuff. I can usually get around fair enough in other countries, more or less. But yeah, I think that's another benefit of metal. That should be a video, the benefits of metal and how it expands your mind. Hey, Brandon comments saying, I am downvoting every single one of Metal Days' comments just for you, Wyatt. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Metal Days is the same week as Vakken. No, I would rather go drown in the mud at Vakken than do that. Also, yeah, why would anybody do that? Why would you why would you schedule any festival for the same weekend as still arguably the biggest metal festival in the world? Uh How's Vakken been lately? Has anybody been there in the last few years? Is it still the rain mud fest that I still have traumatic nightmares over? I don't know. Sorry, pull that off the screen there. So, yeah, honestly, this whole situation, this whole drama. Sorry, let me take a water first and talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. I want to hear what what people think about this situation, about the copyright issue he's so upset about, and the issue of the refunds. Because I absolutely don't want to come off as just some bickering, petty, I don't like this guy, meh thing. Like, pay everybody back. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, sorry. Josh says I'm gonna go for like 5 minutes. I'll be back. Stay metal white. No problem, man. No issue. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching, by the way. So we have 30 people watching right now. At least that's what I'm seeing on the screen. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. The channel has been insanely blowing my expectations. Uh really appreciate that people enjoy the videos. It makes it feel a lot more worth it to me. And I hope people have kind of noticed at this point that I am not going to shill in any direction for uh a festival without my honest opinion on it. If a festival does really good, I'm going to point out that they did really good. If they do really bad, I'm going to point out that they did really bad. I have no blind loyalty to anything. If I love something but it has like a major issue that needs to be addressed, then uh I'm going to point that out. And if it's something that like I dislike for some reason but they do something worthy of pointing out, I'm going to do that. Like, I have no issue with being shown I'm wrong or uh being open to learning something new or whatever. That's my point here, is that make up your own mind about all this. I would love to get more information, more thoughts on it. Just comment here. Clearly there's something fishy going on with the fact that he hasn't paid all the money back after 2 years. Say something. Yeah, it has been well past the time to be like, we're still struggling from the pandemic and trying to pick up. Um, I've also heard rumors, unsubstantiated. Don't quote me on this. I heard that he funnels the Metal Days money to other companies that he owns so that it looks like Metal Days doesn't profit as much as it does, and then he doesn't have to pay the taxes in Slovenia. Or maybe I'm just imagining all that. Maybe it's a parody. I don't know. Yeah, I got to comment. I got to respond to you in here. Vakken is awesome if the weather is good. It is. My first Vakken was amazing. It rained for maybe like 5 minutes, but besides that, it was fucking great. Um, Andy Ford comments, he's not metal and screwing over fans, so fuck that guy. Yep, 100%. Thank you, Andy. My comment here. Sonoma County Refuse says, I think he's an insufferable dickwad. And why not just refund the people? Obviously, he doesn't need the money. Correct. If you can run off to Zanzibar, I feel like you got the money to fucking pay back people. He even said in his official thing that the tickets were sold at a low, low cost. If they're so low, 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 then it shouldn't take much for you to refund everyone. I mean, all of your excuses fall apart as far as you push it. I mean, sorry. I watch too many lawyer shows, I guess. um, Travnort says, sounds like Bob Bain is just mad that you called him out on his bullshit. Also, how do you expect a decent turnout when you schedule your festival same time as Vakken? Seriously. I didn't even realize that. What a dumb move. Uh, I'm gonna watch the Sick New World Hot Mess video again. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really did not expect that video to get so much attention. Um, but I appreciate it. Yeah, and even in that video, that festival was a fucking disaster, but I still pointed out the good things that they did right and that were worth pointing out. That's just how I try to be. There's this comment here. How you're able to come to Blue Ridge? Your video. Oh, hope you're. I'm assuming that's hope you're able to come to Blue Ridge. Your videos are great, and you feel like Blue Ridge needs one too. Going to Blue Ridge for the first festival experience. Awesome. I am trying to go. I very much would like to. Definitely will let people know if I can. I think the lineup is so interesting. There's bands that like I really want to see because they're great, and then there's stuff that I'm like, that sounds ridiculous. I got to watch that. But yeah, I'd hope to go to Blue Ridge. I think it looks pretty sweet. This year for me seems like the closer American festivals are more doable, and then hopefully next year I'll be able to jump out to more of the European stuff and get some better footage there. You in comments says ego is bigger than Zanzibar itself. It is true. Yeah, I mean, to for 2 years, going on 3 years, 2 festivals later, telling people that you're still working on it, you don't have the money, and so broke, you could just help me because of the metal thing, and then doing an exclusive 8-day retreat to Zanzibar where you eat vegan food and listen to Bob Ain tell you about how to be a good person and live a good life. Oh man. Also, I didn't show in the video the price for it was like what, almost 3,000 euros or something like that a person. Where's the money, Bob Ain? Where's the money, Bob Ain? Andy Ford says Zanzibar is one of the most expensive places on earth. That is all you need to know. So again, fuck that guy. I also heard that they don't have extradition laws. I didn't double check that. I just heard that in a comment, but I feel like there's more of the cookie to uncrumble here. Do you plan to visit Sweden Rock Festival sometime in the future? It is Sweden's best rock festival. Yes, I absolutely want to. I think it looks great. I haven't been there yet, but that's another one where I really like the lineups that they do. They have some good extreme stuff and then more of the like well-known, you could say, classic rock stuff, but I love that type of shit. So I really, really hope to not really hope. I will go to Sweden Rock Festival, hopefully next year. We shall see. But yeah, I totally want to go to that festival. From what I've only heard from people that it's great. Where we go. You in comments saying, hope to see you in Europe again, my friend. Would be awesome, dude. Tulminator 2024 with you. Been way too long since we were in Tulman together. Man, me and Ewan do have some stories of metal camp and Metaldays when we were there. Tulman is such an amazing place. There's nothing like it. I remember one night we're in our camp. You can hear metal. We're all drinking, having a good time, and we literally had like a bunch of fireflies going around our camp. There was one morning I woke up, opened my tent, and there was a baby deer like next to my tent, um, floating down the river, drinking beer and smoking weed uh, on air mattresses. I remember. I don't know who this was, but it was like a group from I think America and maybe like Canada or something, and then a couple of people from somewhere in Europe met in the river, and they brought these expensive like beers to try out, and they put them down and hug each other, and the beers go floating down the river, and we're never seen again. Good times, good times. Yeah, but yeah, I absolutely want to go to Tulmlater. Like I said, I didn't even know it was happening for a while. I think you might have told me about it, and then had to share because it's great, or because I'm stoked about it. Yes, I have a festival next week. Remember Numi Rock I mentioned last stream? It's next week. That's awesome. Cool. Hope you have a great time. You told me about that. That it's I think more in a forest, and that is very appealing to me. Uh, yeah, I hope you have a great time, man. Adam says, I just got back from Sweden Rock Festival. Awesome as usual. Not a cloud in the sky for the entire week I was there. That I like the sound of that. That's a big selling factor. I mean, sometimes clouds at a festival can be pretty good, but to help you from dying. But I prefer that. Sweden Rock Festival sounds awesome. I really want to go. Trav Nort says the extradition laws in Zanzibar is extremely telling if that is the case. Yeah, if that is. I have not seen or confirmed if it is, but that's what I heard. Oh, here we go. Snow Mechanic Refu says, off topic, what do you think of Power Trip? I'm honestly excited for Metallica and Tool, but 2 bands per night is kind of stupid. Yeah, so Power Trip, the festival, not the band. Band's great. But I made a video on Power Trip Festival and everything with that situation. And like it's such a weird setup because it's 3 days, 2 bands per day. I am hoping that each band plays like 3 hours, otherwise I wouldn't be worth it at all. People are camping there for the whole weekend, which sounds like a lot of downtime to me. But anyway, yeah, the lineup is first day is Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden, and then it's Ozzy Osbourne and AC/DC, and then it's Metallica and Tool. And like I still think that's pretty cool and would have probably gone to that even with how weird it is already. But the prices are insane. It's the most insane pricing I've ever seen for a festival. To be in the pit where everybody wants to be is after taxes like 17 or $1,800 per person. That's fucking nuts. I remember when it used to be like 120 for a pit ticket for a concert. Um, and the back, which I heard sucks, the general admission is 600 before tax. After tax, it's probably a bit more because they had outrageous inconvenient fees on there. But yeah, like with the weird setup of how the bands are, I was still interested in going until I saw the price and I was like, no. uh yeah, I think it's insane. Yeah, dude, Ewan. Power Trip Festival. It's literally after taxes 1,800 or maybe 1,700 per person for the pit. That gets you across all 3 days, but that also pays my apartment for over a month. That buys me a brand new fucking car. That shit is insane. That's not like 10 Tulminator tickets. That's probably like the budget for Tulminator, the entire festival. uh yeah, the prices are insane. Well, you have 2 kidneys for a reason. That's what I said in the video. Like, uh sell your kids, rob a bank, start a crypto, vanish from it. If you want to go to that show. Elfo says Riviera Fest in the forests of Southern Oregon end of the month, mostly Pacific Northwest and North Cali bands. I didn't even know about that. That sounds awesome. And that's closer to my region. I'm in Southern California. I want to look that up. That is a thing I greatly appreciate about this channel is building this community of people to tell me about festivals I don't know about and keep spreading the word of how great festivals are cuz yep. They're life-changing. They are very life-changing. Uh, I'm gonna pull up Ewan's comment. Bro, that was me and Josh in the river when the fucking alcohol flowed down, yeah. Uh, that was sad. That was such a sad moment. What else? Damn, I remember we were at the gorge in in Tolman where it's just like hills and it looks like you're in Lord of the Rings. And this was when Skyrim came out. We started playing the theme song on our phone, and all of us just stopped and you're like, man, we're gonna cry. Like it's so beautiful. Yeah, even when fucking Metaldays announced they were leaving Tolman and I didn't know Tolmanator, I think a bunch of us were still kind of like, we might just go to Tolman anyway, just because it's an amazing place. The first time I went there, I seriously considered just ditching my plane ticket and staying there and figuring it out. Andy Ford says, "If they did single day, I would go for AC/DC." I I don't have anything to back this up, but I'm pretty fucking sure that it's not selling well. I mean, it has that lineup and none of the tiers are sold out. And I think if it keeps getting closer to it, they might start doing single day tickets or cheaper tickets, or they're gonna have to do something. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to be playing to a big empty field. I wouldn't fly Aussie out for that. Um, if you want to go to Power Trip, you have to be a doctor. If you want to go to Power Trip Festival, you have to steal your fans' money and funnel it into a different company and then run off and tell everyone you're doing the best you can and they should all be vegan. I'm pretty sure those are the requirements for getting into Power Trip Festival. Blue Pulsar says, "Hey man, do you consider checking out Croatia's, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, Pannonian Rock Festival this year?" I had another one, haven't heard about that, but I want to look that up because I would fucking love to go to Croatia. Pannonian Rock Festival. Let me look this up really quick. Talk amongst yourselves, everyone. Pannonian. Uh, at the Pannonian Rock Festival. I think so. Is there like a website? Oh, okay, cool. Loading in, loading in, loading in, loading in. All right, let me share the screen. I pulled it up. But yeah, I haven't heard of this festival. No. Pannonian Rock Fest in Croatia. I like the sound of that. Best heavy metal party of the year. I hope so. Off to a pretty good start. First bands I see are Tarja. I play in a death metal band. I'm a death metal vocalist. Nightwish has always been one of my favorite bands. Sorry, don't care what anyone thinks. Destruction, Rhapsody of Fire. Who are all of the bands? Let's dive in, shall we? Mystic Prophecy. They were one of my first metal bands. That's crazy. I don't know what either of those ones are. Cobra Spell, cool. I thought that was Lordy for a second. I think this looks cool. It's not one that I will be able to attend this year, but I mean, I want to go to Croatia, and going to a festival is the fucking best reason to travel. Please don't drop my mic. I wanted to pull up something else here really quick, by the way, because Tolman is a location for many festivals, not just Metaldays and now Tolmanator. They also have Punk Rock Holiday, which is still happening. in Tolman. Also sponsored, big festival happening this year. Dropkick Murphys, Pennywise, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. A lot of these are pretty well-known bands, especially Dropkick Murphys pulls a big crowd. Um, why do this festival still be in Tolman and Bobbing wants to pull his whole shit of, oh, we weren't welcome there anymore because we didn't have room or Is there any way to tell how many people attend punk rock bowling? I do not know. Anyway, yeah, that's just an interesting question. How can this seemingly fairly big festival take place at the exact same spot? But Bob Ain just had to move, and there was nothing he could do. Oh, another good one. Elfo says you should look up videos of Vulture Thrust Metal Fest in Botswana. I don't think that's how I said that. Overthrust puts it on. Interesting. I'll check that out. Yeah, I need to write down a list of every single one of these. I was thinking for my next video, I was debating doing a general cover of Latin and Southern American festivals because I did American festivals, I did European festivals, and Latin America, South America has always been fucking crazy and loyal to metal. And they have some great festivals that I'm hoping to check out later this year. So I thought that would be a good idea to dive in and cover a bunch of those. But I'm also taking requests for other videos. I know that what was it? Download Festival just happened, and people were asking me to do a video on that. I wanted to get this Metaldays one first, but I definitely do want to cover Download. Ooh, Andy Ford says Razor's going to be at Gates of Metal Fest. Awesome. Sonoma County Refuse says Vulture Thrust kicks ass. I'm not sure exactly who that is for me, but I'll check them out. Hey, Latin Southern America Festival could be fun. Thanks. Yeah, I haven't been to any yet, but I just know the scene there is crazy, and I really want to try to go to Mexico Metal Fest this year. So we will see. Sorry, I need more water for a second. Hey, shout out to Dragon Slayer popped up in here. By the way, I will be Dragon Slayer. You can tell the people I will be back on Saturday Night Hypnosis this Saturday. I know it's been a while, but yeah. So for those who don't know, I also have another channel called Film Rebel where I do breakdowns, reviews, sarcastic commentaries on film entertainment. I have a background in the entertainment industry and working with movies and shit. So I give that perspective on that channel. So if you like, you can check that out. I haven't been active on there lately, and really the reason is because this channel took off so fast in a way like I couldn't even keep up with. So I wanted to kind of like get this adjusted and get enough like stability for it there and then go over and prop up the other channel. But I want to get back to it because even though this isn't the movie channel, I saw The Machine and I fucking loved it and I want to make a review on it. But it'd be cool to do some kind of like combination of like movies that are metal or inspired metalheads or something. I think wasn't Johan Hegg from Monomarth in some Viking show? I think maybe as like background or something. But that would be cool, yeah. So many topics I'm trying to think of for the channel. And yeah, and anytime anyone wants to comment with a video suggestion of something I want to see, I always read the comments. Always taking good ideas. That being said, what else was there? Oh, my band has our show coming up, Dark Insanity. Coming up the 30th of this month. It is fucking flying by. How is it the 14th already? I swear yesterday was December. How the fuck are we mid-June? It's festival season already. That's fucking crazy. Hey, Andy Ford comments the machine is metal as fuck. Yep, I thought it was great. Josh comments, Wyatt, do a video on like metal a headbanger's journey. That would be good because uh I've mentioned on here before, metal a headbanger's journey fucking changed my life. It opened a whole new world of metal for me I didn't know about. I didn't know about Vakken. I didn't know about um I don't think I knew about the black metal scene until I saw that movie, but yeah, that fucking documentary did so much for me. So yeah, covering that would be cool. I thought it'd be good to do a video on my story as a metalhead, like the very how I started, where I got this obsessed in this fucking genre. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Andy, thank you for commenting that because I totally agree. Global Metal is even better. Yes, for people who haven't seen it, uh, Global Metal is Sam Dunn's other documentary where he goes to countries you probably wouldn't think of, like Indonesia, Pakistan, I think, bunch of places, and talks about how their metal scene and how their culture influenced their metal. That is a fucking really good documentary, and I think it's on YouTube, so you could easily check it out. Global Metal is awesome. Here's a memory from Metaldays, by the way. You in comments, honestly, the Mayhem interview in that film is absolutely iconic. Yep. I remember at Metaldays, Mayhem was playing, and me and Ewan are standing in the front of the stage wearing these gold, like, fedora hats we have, and we're both going, "We are Mayhem! Fuck you! If you don't like us, fuck you! We're the best band!" Good times. Good times. That brought up good memories. You know, I've seen Mayhem a bunch of times, and they usually kill it live. Sometimes they've really blown me away. Chippo, sorry. I realized Grass Pop is the same weekend as Hellfest. Is it really? That's terrible. The first time I went to Hellfest, it was a weekend before Grass Pop, and that's what I did. But I went to both of them. I mean, I guess it's hard to like plan ahead of time, and I don't know. Like, yeah, obviously you want to try to avoid that as much as you can. 'Cause that's hard too, those are both pretty diehard loyal festivals. I've been saying it for a while, but I need to get back to Grass Pop because I had such a good time. Oh, man, I forgot about the gold fedoras. Yeah, those are somewhere out in the void. Uh, Tone C says, "Milwaukee Metal Fest looks so much fun, I wanna go. I found this channel after the 16 World video." Hey, thanks for finding the channel, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Milwaukee Metal Fest was fucking awesome. I had a great time there. I you know, I even say in the video, I think there are things that could they didn't have any, like, issues where it was like, "What the fuck is this?" They had, like, hiccups that happen at most festivals, and I gave them credit for figuring it out. But if they did something horribly wrong like Bob Hayne has, I would have mentioned that too, but I had a great fucking time at that festival. Yeah, and I just hope it continues. Uh Elfo says, "Hope little Bo Peep doesn't claim copyright on that video." I did my hardest to put nothing in there that he possibly even fucking minutely could say is copyright. But we'll see. Isn't it just so telling that's his focus, not the he could have commented being like, "I'm really sorry about this situation. I know fans have been asking for it. My entire family died. I don't know. Fucking I've been sending the money to Ukraine to help them." Fucking make something up other than just here's our Blaine website. That's just nothing. At least be creative with it. I'm trying to think of is there any more about this situation to cover? Were there any comments that I missed that I should have? I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. Um, I knew right away that there would be some type of blowback response from him because he's very predictable. But I really think it just explains it for himself. Like Can anyone honestly tell me, not knowing the situation at all, uh, watching the video and reading his responses and going, "Damn, Wyatt is just an asshole spreading untruths who wanted attention." I'm sorry, I just don't think so. It was it wasn't my fault, I swear to God. There was a terrible flood, locust, there was a car accident, my car broke down, there was a fire. I gotta make that meme, I gotta take that clip and put his face over it and do that. Oh, man. Thank you for that, you I appreciate that. There's locusts, a terrible flood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, like, "I'm sorry I didn't refund everyone, Thanos is coming," fucking something. God, that was funny, I'm sorry. What are some good other memories of Metal Days back in the good old days, now to be known as Tulminator? Uh, that gorge hiking through, there's a cave there that's so, like, deep and fucking cold, it gets just terrifying in there. Isn't it called, like, Dante's Cave or Dante's Inferno or something? It's something in relation to that. This is my father used to last favors with Mad Pete Trolley. That's why I couldn't refund you for 3 years. Oh, man. I mean, I hope his resort is nice at the very least. Does anyone plan on going? Does anyone wanna go to Bob Aine's getaway vacation in Zanzibar? Uh, "I just got shot by a laser, that's why don't bully me. I couldn't pay you back, it was Jewish space lasers." 500 of his friends and relatives waiting for their refunds. Uh, yeah, I basically walked into his restaurant and he said, "You're gonna leave here without your refunds, without your copyrighted video, and without an actual explanation." I was going to refund, but my dog ate the money. Yeah. I was gonna refund, but they needed to make another Fast and Furious movie, so what can you do? It was unexpected. Let's keep this going. This is fun. What else did Bob A need to use the money for to not pay back everybody? Um, Trump's election campaign. Let's just say that, just for fun. It might be true. I don't know. I died. That's why I didn't refund. Bob Ain is literally a ghost now. I mean, he literally can't physically refund it. He's doing his best, but his Casper hands are just falling through his pile of money that he only now is able to refund from people. Miss Girl says, try to get a media pass to the Zanzibar tree. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Wonder if we could play. Can Dark Insanity play the Zanzibar retreat? That would be awesome. We will fly ourselves there. We just want to be invited, please. Help out a band since you're so loyal to the scene. Um, I've I heard that Bob Ain was actually gonna refund everybody, but then his dog was killed by Russian mobsters, so and his car was stolen, so he had to go back on this vengeance spree for 4 movies to get it back. But once he's done, you're gonna get your refunds, folks. Dragon Slayer says maybe that Bob Ain dude acquired dragon sickness like Thorn. That's exactly what happened. If more people in this world cherished fucking whatever Thorn's quote is, uh, this world would be a merrier place. uh, Toxic Avenger says Bob Ain Wick. That would be a terrible movie. Um, what's another great one? I was gonna refund everybody, but then I found out that Vader's my father, so I'm dealing with this family drama and can't help everyone out. Yo, what if he was just like, "Hey, I would refund everyone, but Hawkins the same weekend, I really wanna go, so sorry." Uh, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, the main topic of this live stream. Kinda helped out in a way because I didn't really know what I was gonna talk about for this week. I try to plan these live streams as best as I can, but don't really come up with much often. I appreciate the chat being active and keeping it funny and asking some good questions. I'd also like to point out that during this whole thing, no one commented that I'm wrong and they got their refund and I'm spreading untruths. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, my next video will be a more positive one, either on um Jonesy says he needs some money to go to Power Trip. Exactly. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with these really quick. You're wrong. I got my Shut up, Mr. Girl. But yeah, so we got one person who I know is joking. Criminal killed his family and took his money. He's on a mission to avenge his family as the Punisher. Right. Bobbane, I heard that Bobbane was going to refund everybody, but then the plane he was on was full of nukes and had the Tesseract on it, and he had to bring it down to save the country. So he's been frozen in ice for 60 years, and just now is he being unthawed by Nick Fury. So hopefully he can get the funds to pay everybody back. Anyway, yeah, that's the stream for this week. My next video will probably be on either the Southern American or South American metal festival scene or the Download Festival. I'll figure it out. I'm always welcome to suggestions for videos. We have a new Discord now. I forgot to mention earlier. We have an official Discord for the channel after much request. The link will the link to it will be in the description for this and pretty much a description for all of my videos. It's just Wyatt's Metal. And yeah, check out my band Dark Insanity on Instagram. Right now we have just some like demo videos, but we're grinding up real hard. Check out my other channel, Film Rebel, if you want to hear me talk about entertainment and talk a bunch of shit. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week, next video. Stay metal.